2 Megapops is an achievement in Balloons Tower Defense 6 where a single tower in a CHIMPS game from round 6 to 100 needs to accumulate 2 million or more pops throughout the entire duration. Now stop asking me for this tower. I'm doing it, okay? Special Poperations. We're going to be doing it today. So you all can stop asking me for it. No, I'm really happy that people ask for a specific kind of tower, but so many people want me to do this particular tower, and I am always wringing my neck in order to actually try and afford it in the first place. Sometimes it's not the tower itself, it's getting to the point of affording it, which has been the most difficult thing for me for this entire process. Stop asking me for Special Poperations 2 Megapops after this video, please. I'm done with it. Anyways, round over. Round 9, we can place down Geraldo. And hopefully, okay, we're going to switch for submarine to strong so that only targets blue balloons and green balloons at this point in time, because we're going to be having some issues right about now. I should have switched to strong sooner. Switching to strong means that Geraldo can deal with the slower balloons, and hopefully this will be going well. Hopefully, yes it is. Lovely. So next I'm going to go in towards barb darts, so that our darts are able to pierce through more balloons, and therefore we technically get more damage, but not damage per balloon, but damage overall. Yeah, this last lot of blue balloons can be a little bit of an issue, but I think we're there. Yep, we're there. Barbed darts, here we are. Can we handle round 16? I think we can. Yep, the extra pierce is really helpful. Okay, let's switch to first. Regrows don't regrow on the strongest balloon. So if you go first with regrows, it means that they have less of a chance to regrow. Okay, we have the money now for a helicopter. And there we go. The beginning of my journey into eternal damnation. We're going to be getting IFR first before getting quad darts, because it means we'll be able to pop camo balloons, and we won't be able to afford quad darts on round 24 with IFR, but we would, but then we have to sacrifice IFR, and we don't want that, otherwise we have to play some spikes at the end, and that 55 could mean the difference between victory and defeat. You see, there we go. We were short by 101, actually. There we got quad darts, and that will enable us actually to hold out the mid-game just a little bit better than if we were to pursue bottom path. Bottom path is better for the Marines because it enables it to shoot faster and the bullets fly further. But we're not about that game because we need to actually initially be able to get to the point where we'll be able to afford Special Poperations, which I've been trying for so long. Practices and all that jazz. Okay, Bob, heat tip dart, sorry, for the lead. And longer and advanced intel so that this thing will be able to hit when necessary, because we're going to need a little bit more firepower as we go throughout this run. Okay, we're going to be going on balloon, submerged support, sorry. What was the submarine on close there? Do not ask me. Okay. Round 30, more leads. Yeah, without the middle path submarine, we would have to invest in something else for lead popping potential. Can we do this round? Can we? And that is a yes. I want to see how far we go without deploying down any sharpening stones or pickles on the Heli Pilot. Yeah, we might need to apply some sharpening stones and pickles at this point, because the amount of balloons we're facing here is a little bit overwhelming. Okay, let's try this round again. Yeah, I think this is a bit more successful than last time. Like, we're definitely hitting the balloons harder than we did before. And the additional pierce is nice for sharpening stone. But I think in this case, pickles is more important for the Heli Pilot than sharpening stone is. But I'd say both are beneficial for the Heli Pilot. Okay, next up we're going to be going towards downdraft, because we're going to need some blowback at some point in order to chuck some of these balloons away, because blowing them back is a part of this strategy in order to be able to deal with all of these things, in particular ceramics later on. Okay, we're going to need the lead tipped darts again for this round so that we don't have a lead issue. And I think we can go back to submerge now. Lovely. That's round 37 dealt with. the worst is still yet to come. I'm talking about you 60s. Oh, more leads. Okay. I love to sneak up on ya. Okay, so what are we doing? Okay, we need more pickles next round. We need the jar of pickles. We need the pickles. We need more firepower. That's why we're going with an alchemist. Just to help us out in the mid-game mainly. We're going to extremely need the additional firepower. And we've forgotten to apply pickles. Just lovely. The combination of pickles and the Berserker Brew enables more pops per dart. And there we go. So we're going to have to micro this a little bit. So just continuously follow the Moab until it's popped. And when it is popped, glory awaits us, just like that. So hopefully we'll be able to deal with the rest of these without a concern. Okay, so now this is the round where we can start deploying the Jerry's Fire. And this will help us out immensely. Although there is going to be a round where purple balloons spawn, which the Jerry's Fire is going to have a really troubling time to be able to deal with. So I think on that round we're going to need the unsubmerged submarine again in order to help us circumvent some of these purple issues. Okay, both sharpening stone and jar pickles run out, so we need to reapply both of them again. I wonder if this 2 Megapops is possible without Geraldo. I bet somebody will be able to prove that otherwise. Yeah, that fits. We're going to keep it as a 2-1-0. We do want that that grow blocker so that any regrows enter this vicinity over here. The regrows will not be able to regrow back. My bad. Back is just one letter short of black in a way. Round 48 is done. Lovely. Round 49. Mispronunciations is something that I do very, very often. And that's not on purpose, which is why it's called a mispronunciation. You didn't mean to do it, but it still happened nonetheless. We're out of pickles again! Oh, the horrors of it only lasting 5 rounds. Oh, we can get a support check now. Lovely. Now then, what are we going to be doing next? Well, we're going to be applying some pickles at first, but what are we going to be doing next? Well, you probably question yourself as to why I'm going to place down a mortar monkey, but it's very simple. I want to splice us up a little bit by getting the cave monkey out since this is frozen over. And within this frozen wasteland, we're going to need that little bit more support. For stunnage, mainly. The cave monkey can stun balloons, but it can also stun blimps as well, which is very handy. Okay, more Jerry's Fire is needed. There it is, and it's a rather inconspicuous spot. It's only able to stun around here. Let's see. Yeah, it's got a very short range. Okay, so we're going to be moving this guy to the back of the map, just so that he is there to provide some cover at the back itself, just in case things get a little bit hairy, and that little bit of stun could be all the difference. Okay, we need more sharpening stone and pickles again. But alas, we are here and we are doing this. Not doing it very well, but we're doing it. Ah, these Moabs are a bit of a pickle in their own ways. Right. Yeah, you can see the cave monkey is stunning Moabs there, which is very handy. Very, very handy indeed. Round 55. Yeah, it's from round 60 onwards, or round 61 onwards, when things are going to get incredibly tough. There's one regrow round with a bunch of zebra regrows, which is a bit of a menace. Apply the pickles, round 59. Camo leads can be a little bit of an issue at times, but with Jerry's Fire, it's not going to be a big problem. And the occasional dart will be able to pop leads because of our alchemist. Right, round 60 is here, so the first encounter will be a thief throughout the game. And how well are we going to be doing? Well, with Jerry's Fire, we'll just have a little bit more oomph for our firepower. Where your helicopter is can determine whether or not that you can succeed or fail, either by chucking the back or enabling the darts to fire at multiple Moabs at the same time, utilizing its pierce to its fullest potential. So, round 61, I think, is going to be the first really zealous round in which we're going to have to deal with, and we're going to have to probably use some totems at some point. Okay, so here's Jerry's Fire. So let's just see how this goes about without any additional assistance. We're going to try popping these regrows within this this grow blocker village here, just so that we have a little bit more time in order to deal with everything. But I think this is going to be a failure because we don't have enough damage on these Moabs in order to be able to pop them and everything inside them. Yeah, that one is... yeah, we're going to need some totems. Just a Moab glue. Hopefully that will be enough time passed in order for us to be able to pop everything. And let's get to work again on round 61. Let's see how we're doing. Not too well. It's these regrows which are the main issue here. Like, what can we do against them? And by the time all the regrows are dealt with, there's all these Moabs which we need to deal with. So, very tricky. And sometimes you might get the occasional leaked balloon itself, like one of these ceramics. Hopefully this is enough. Hopefully. Yeah, I think it's mainly the Moab glue that did us good there. Right, round 62. Purples. Purples are a menace for Jerry's fire. And also this is around where fortified Moabs spawn, which are going to take twice the amount of firepower in order to actually get through all of them. So, oh, I should have done that out from the get-go. Lovely, lovely. Okay, maybe not so lovely so far. Let's see. I'm going to really need you to hit the Moabs here. If I... No, don't concentrate on the little ones. Concentrate on the big ones. Concentrate on the big ones. They're the ones which are the most threat. Round 62 is... just fire at the Moabs. Keep stunning the Moab. Please, a cave monkey. Oh, that cave monkey came in clutch here. That's brilliant. That's really good. Okay, we're going to need to have some foresight with this one. We're going to need to slow down the initial waves of round 63, and then we might need to use another glob of glue by Geraldo further on into the round, just so that we can slow him down again. But the only drawback to this is that a blowback of a helicopter removes the glue from any balloon. So the only way in which you can pop balloons away from the support tunic is just by simply having it so that it's not applying its blowback to the balloons themselves, by placing it far away enough in order for this to happen. So let's try this. We're going to need to deploy some Maelstroms as well, I think, by Geraldo. So let's see. Also, there's going to be an issue with Maelstrom because the Maelstroms can't pop layers. And they will essentially block any means of being able to do this. Okay, so Geraldo, I'm going to need... oh. Okay. Hopefully that will work to its intended purpose. Yeah, we're going to need another glue at some point. There we go. I'm just hoping that the fiends over here will not, well, not allow them to go too far on the... come on! Oh my goodness sakes, that took way too long to respond. And that is going to be a negative on that one. Yeah, we need to use all three Maelstroms in order to get through this. I'm not happy with that because we just spent 2100 just getting through round 63. And this is my main criticism of trying to get this tower itself. You have to keep on spending rather than saving in order to get this. This is so unnecessary at times. When you have to keep on spending, when you have to keep losing progress financially in order to just try and get through a round. But alas, we're here on round 64. And hopefully these will be swept up. Hopefully. Come on, get pot. Oh my gosh, you're on your last 25%. Okay, cool. Lovely days, and thankfully the blowback will do its job quite nicely. Okay, so we've run out of sharpening stone and pickles, which is annoying. But here we are, round 65, all in our lovely glory. And nobody, and I repeat, nobody is going to complain what's happened so far. Oh no, we need a maelstrom for this round. Yeah, I'm going to start this over again. Yes, finally done it. Only 2 maelstroms used that round. Lovely, which means we can use it on any other round from here on out, which has a huge amount of balloon problems. Just in general balloon problems. And there's just too much for the downdraft path for support Chinook to handle. So let's just give ourselves some support there, even though it equivalates to nothing. Right, round 65, we're going to need a maelstrom at this round at some point, because just look at the number of balloons there. There's just simply too much at this point in time, I believe. Okay, at this point in time, yeah, this is probably going to be overwhelming. Was it the following round, which is when we... Anyways. I'm not going to try and debate this. It's going to be much more successful deployment on this round because of a lack of leads blocking the maelstrom blades themselves, which was the main cause of concern for round 63, and sometimes why maelstroms are very, very ineffective because of leads. Round 66. I think these next few rounds are going to be a squidge easier because we're going to have a huge amount of balloons that spawn in at one given time. They'll condense into these nice blimps, and then these nice blimps will be able to deal with them all. Okay. I mean, like, I don't even know what I was saying there. My bad. I'm just really frustrated of trying to do this particular towers as 2 Megapops, and sometimes you just say stuff you don't mean to say, but it just happens anyway. So we got ourselves a ceramic issue here, but I think there's not too many of them to worry about. Yeah, it looked like there was a lot, but there wasn't a huge amount there. So round 68, we're going to run out of sharpening stone and pickles. Not the first time we've run out of these 2 things, but alas, we are here now. Good. Round 68 will soon be done and dealt with. Right, run out of Joe's 5, so we need to apply another one down. Lovely. Only 31 more rounds until greatness. But we've got to get through those 31 rounds in order to get to that point. But this seems to be controllable. The amount of ceramics here, the amount of balloons here are a controllable amount. Sometimes when we get to something like this is when it becomes quite uncontrollable. Ooh, we're gonna need another maelstrom for this round. Or were we okay actually? Nah, we're dumb. Hopefully that should clear the excess out, but there's still a lot more where that came from. But this is still a controllable amount, I believe. Yeah, that's controllable. Sometimes it just gets so overwhelming that the blowback just reaches its PS cap and we cannot blow them back anymore. Okay, 4K away from Special Poperations. Will our nightmare finally end, or are we doomed to repeat this over and over again? Let's not be the latter, thank you very much, because I am tired of trying to do this particular 2 Megapops. And... oh, no. For a second I thought we were good there, but we're going to need some creepy idols down on the track. At this stage of the game, Geraldus' creepy idols can stall Moabs, which is very good. Which is something which we're going to definitely need in order to progress further throughout the game. There we go. It just stalled one of them then and there, which should give us enough, combined with cave monkeys as stuns periodically. We should be able to do this, hopefully. Come on, get popped. Thank you very much. And the blowback should do the rest when it comes to control those yellows. I swear, the balloon that kills me the most is not pinks. It's not DDTs. It's yellows. This is another controllable amount of balloons, but then again, these regrows are a little bit worrying. But alas, we are here. We are doing this, and in the long run, this will all be beneficial. Multiple BFBs turn into multiple Moabs. And let's see, we deal with the first one. Deal with them independently because of how slow they are. I just leave a slow Moab if it's not going to cause you an immediate threat. Okay, so this should be the round where we can afford the Special Poperations. And then the Marines will deal the pain to them more than the helicopter ever would. Let's see. Trying to keep all of this under control. I like Frozen Over because of the many times that balloons loop over and the amount of small triangles and squares. Well, not squares, but you get what I mean. The amount of times that they're within a particular spot of the map is multiple times at times. So that makes it good for the blowback as well. Oh, it's not even this round which we're going to afford it on. Let's see. Or perhaps maybe keep it on. Oh gosh, we can't even see what's going on there. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep this on standby for a little bit and afford it next round because I cannot afford to just simply go over. But oh, this is not looking good. Not looking good. Looking good? Question mark? Yeah, looking good. I think that is definitely good. And there we go. That is the thing I've been trying to do for so long. Afford Special Poperations. And now our Marine will be able to do the work for us. Okay, so let's put the Alchemist over here since the majority of the power will be on our beloved Marines now. Okay, so you don't have the sharpening stone effect there, dear Marine. No, you don't. That's rather bizarre. Hold on.
Hello.
Well, we can't apply it independently. Maybe we have to apply it the next time around so that the Marine gets the sharpening stone benefit. Oh, bizarre that is. Okay, radar scanner, then MIB. Just keep deploying down those Marines, but when you deploy them down, it's going to be quite crucial because there are some rounds in which you don't want to keep spamming Marines. You just want to hold off if you know that the positioning of the Marine on the next round is going to be vital.
Well done, my friend.
And there's round 76. Yeah, those Marines just absolutely cleared round 76. This thing is very powerful now. Like, it's the Marines part of this particular tower that makes it good. But we're actually going to hold off with sharpening stone until round 81, to where not only will we get additional pierce, but additional damage with our darts, which is going to be important. Round 78, no competition whatsoever. These Marines, how many Marines can fit inside one of these Special Poperations Chinooks? Like, honestly, I think it's just infinite. They just despawn and respawn back inside the helicopter. Let's see, yep. Just absolutely clears house. And there's the MIB. Super fortified ceramics, no issue whatsoever. The Marine is giving you the damage we need. And our helicopter is giving the blowback that we need, in order to both contain you to the same spot or roundabouts and then destroy you. Round 84, multiple BFBs. Round 85 is here, multiple ZOMGs, so I'm going to deploy the Marine over here. And yeah, it's just within range so it affects it. Okay, so call to arms is here. I should have brought that a little bit of time ago, but alas, no worries. We haven't needed the additional attack speed. May not even need it for this round as well. Lovely. And here we are, round 86. Might need it for this round, actually. Fortified BFBs can sometimes be a bit of a nuisance. But alas, at the moment, Yeah, this is where the bottom path, Special Poperations, would have been better. But it's actually initially getting to this station in the first place, which would have been far more difficult with the bottom path. Let's see, call to arms active. Increase that lovely attack speed. Yeah, it's attack speed and pops, but it increases by 50% for a short duration of time. Deploy another Marine. You can't exactly see. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see the beloved Marine at work. Round 88. Call to arms. Marine. Yeah, we're going to go for Homeland Defense. I feel like we're going to really need that additional attack speed for a longer duration, and also it goes up to 100% rather than just 50%. And there they go as well. Lovely. Round 89 is here. And then there goes the fortified ones. Goodness sakes, once you give them Marines, this is a very powerful tower. But it's getting to that point. The early 60s was so annoying. Right, round 90. 90! DDT territory! But they will not stand a chance. Also, Relentless Glue works on DDTs as well, so that when they're popped, or even like just other balloons in general, like the smaller ones, when they're popped near DDT, it stuns those as well, which is lovely. We are, what do you call it? 20k away from the Homeland Defense. Oh, I forgot to put a Marine down. Goodness sakes. Yeah, that could affect us in the long run, possibly. This is what happens when you get too carried away. You lose focus on what's going on. And sometimes you may even lose the bigger picture of what's going on here. Around 92. Doing all this jazz. Lovely. Target those ZMGs. Call to arms. They are ironic with militaries, call to arms sort of thing. Oh, I wasn't even looking at those ceramics that almost escaped there. Thanks to that cave monkey for stalling them, which is good. Okay, so that down. The call to arms down because we need the additional speed in order to pop these DDTs. I'm not sure if the MIB is a necessity for these Marines to pop leads. Like, I could be wrong there, but I just have not used this tower at all that much. I don't see a need for Special Poperations as a means of delivering the most amount of damage when you have so many other towers out there that can do what this does, but more consistently. Call to arms again. I think that'll be the only... Actually, I think we could use it again, actually, before the DT spawn around 95. But maybe that's just me. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to need it, actually. So... Come on, Marines. Okay. Oh, right, there's one over here. That's alright. Okay. Where are we at? 7k away, or actually 6k away from the lovely Homeland Defense. Oh, I've just found a way of stalling. Just keep them as ceramics and just use a blowback to buy yourself time. Like, that could be a very effective way, actually, of being able to get your abilities back. Just rely on the blowback and the barely amount of damage that the helicopter provides, and then you can get your call to arms back, your Homeland Defense back, etc. Okay, call to arms is there. This increase in attack speed is not going to last forever, and these DDTs will find their way of trying to sneak through, but we've only got 2 DDTs left, which is a good sign. Deploy here so it's not too far away from this main bulk of the track itself. I'm a huge fan of deploying the Marines up here because it means it can only really do effective damage when the balloons are up at this stage rather than along here, which is well preferred to deploy the Marines. Okay, speaking of Marines, let's put them down, and I think that is the last call to arms that we'll be using, actually. Let's see. There we go. There is Homeland Defense. And our attack speed will go up even more when activated. Look at the devastation now. Oh gosh, I was so wrong about this being impossible. For goodness sakes, I'm glad that people decide to troll me and all that. But do you know what the lesson is about being proven wrong? It means don't make such a silly claim in the first place and then just expect people to just ride on it. Ah, just store them so that Homeland Defense can recharge. Excellent. There we go, deploy that down. Lovely. Round 97. Okay, so what can we do with... Ah, we can do... Hold on, what level is Geraldo? Okay, level 19. So let's put that down. Let's put... Oh, I've actually completely neglected these, actually. But you know what? I think we did very well without them. Anyways.
It is put down the Homeland Defense.
Marines doing work. Yep, the first one has been squashed. Completely squashed now. Yeah, do them independently. Don't try and pop both of them at the same time. Because CMG is slower, therefore it can be controlled more. Okay, so round 98. This is the beastiest of the rounds out of the entire game. So what can we do here? What can we do with the rest of our money, actually? A snowstorm, a balloon sabo, probably even like another relentless blue further along the track, possibly. But I think the other two options might be more viable here, especially since we've already got a glue gunner down. Do we need to? I don't think so. That Homeland Defense put down might have been a little bit questionable. Oh, I forgot to put the totems down on the last round, which means we only got 2 of them. Great. I hope we haven't shot ourselves in the foot, because it looks like we have. No. Yeah, I think we might have shot ourselves in the foot here, because I usually plan on storing creepy idols and then putting them down on round 98, but I just completely forgot to put them down, so I think storing them at this part of the track will be long-term beneficial because of the DDTs and ZMGs that will spawn out of the bed when it's popped. So what have we got here that could help us out? I actually might just put one of those down so that the fortified DTs get glued initially, so I don't have to worry about those. But what else can we put down? Let's see. A snowstorm, a balloon shadow. I'll put you over here, actually. And then just for some last line defense, we're going to be putting down these shooty turrets back here, and then spikes as well. Right, we've completely jazzed up our defenses, so let's do this. Let's see. Oh, it was the initial Moabs that it only affected. Okay, snowstorm, that's really useful. And I've got my hotkeys there, and now I'm completely screwed. No! Damn it! I didn't like that at all, one bit. Great. I hope that's not caused too many pots to be taken away, thank you. Let's see. If that's taken away too many pops, I'm going to be really annoyed. Because I don't want to lose this, okay? I've been through far too much torment with this particular tier 5 tower to be able to try and gloss over the constant failures that we've been having trying to get this thing to work. Alright, there's that. Oh gosh, I may have deployed the marine in the wrong place there. This round might require a restart, but at the moment things are still looking okay, possibly. Okay, there's that at work actually, the cave monkey. Okay, that's that done. Let us stall these for as long as possible, because this is a rather dangerous part of the track here. Let's see, deploy another marine. I could have spaced out the snowstorms there. How about that? I've proven my past self wrong, and I have done myself justice here. Does this mean that I fixed my past mistakes? Absolutely not, because I should not have been such an idiot. Right, that is Special Poperations to Megapops. Now stop asking that of me now, please. But honestly, I'm really pleased with doing this. And doing it on a map that I've not yet done one of these challenges on. On Frozen Over, because of all of these little squares and triangles, I think they're really good places in order to hunker the blowback part of the helicopter and try and stall them for as long as possible. 99 abilities used. There we go, that was all good and fun, and I hope you all have enjoyed it and stop asking me for 2 Megapops or Special Poperations ever again, because I've lost my will to live now. Well, not really, actually. Once we got it, it was smooth sailing, aside from a few rounds there, like round 99. I definitely wanted to put down 4 idle totems, though. It's just like, it's a really nice way of ending off the video where you're able to micromanage Geraldo's items really well there, because you can put down 2 creepy idols on round 98 and then get a fresh stock on round 99 when Geraldo goes to level 20 if you place them down on round 9. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what other stupid 2 Megapops or even like 2 tower chimps there. It's possible that they're stupidly absurd to a point where only the most sweatiest of players are able to find out a solution for. Thank you so much for watching and take care of yourselves. That is 3 for 3 with the Heli Pilots for us.